Hey guys, this is the XRP Cowboy. Hey, this is Billy. I had a video up, it was echoing yesterday, and it was just about how Larry Fink called fucking the bitch ass motherfucking uh, shit talking. What's the fucking. I don't even want to remember his name, but Gasparino. Charles Gasparino. Why did he turn on us? I mean, it's ridiculous. Who paid him off? Who bought him a fucking car? Um, who paid off his mortgage? Whose dick is he sucking, right? But it was how Larry Fink, he was trying to get some negative shit from Larry Fink about XRP, and Larry's like, "Oh, I can't talk about it," just like everyone else. He could have very easily said, "Yeah, we're not looking at that right now," you know. But instead, he said, "I can't talk about it. Oh, you're causing me trouble bringing this up." And he also said, "You don't want to hear the answer," meaning Charles wouldn't like it. And now we have this. Well, we had this yesterday. We saw it yesterday. But, it's just, if you're a fucking Texas Hold'em player like I am and you can read people, it's written all over Brad's face, the answer to the question that we need answers for. Remember, the cowboy is the light that illuminates the answers to any questions you need answers for. You know, I used to say, Billy used to say, actually, the cowboy will lie to you, but really, I think Billy's going to turn out to be the liar in the end. We've been calling this shit from the beginning.
A good thing for the American people.
There were a couple of interesting things after that Bitcoin ETF was approved in that statement. One, and I paraphrase here, was effectively Gary Gensler saying, just because we allowed the Bitcoin ETF, don't think we're now going to allow a bunch of other crypto assets. The second interesting thing was the price of Ether skyrocketed immediately after on hopes that there could now next be an ETH ETF. What are the chances of that?
I think it's a certainty. I think
This year?
I'm not going to put a horizon on the time, but I think there will be other ETFs for sure.
An XRP one?
There will be other ETFs for sure.
but an XRP one?
I love this game we play. Look, I am very.
That's the last time I lost.
That's fine. But look, the sad part of that reality is we have a Bitcoin ETF only because a U.S. court said to the SEC, "You're being arbitrary and capricious in your of your application of the law." What would be sad is if every ETF had to go through that same journey and for Gary Gensler to get smacked down by the U.S. court system again.
Well, ladies.
So that was the Bulls channel, but what did he just say? He smiled, and he said, "I'm going to tell you without saying it." And he smiled. And ultimately, it's, not Brad's job to create an ETF, but he did circle around about legal clarity in courts, and he knows he's already got it. It's very interesting, right? And we still have Gary, who won't give clarity for Ethereum, which is interesting. What my point is the most logical choice for the next ETF would be XRP from a frictionless perspective and an approval perspective. The path of less resistance is usually the best path to go down. But who knows with Gary? And all this talk about Ripple, IPOing, they're not going to do it, especially when they can use their shit against them in court. Currently, I do not think Brad is worried about, after this court case, them trying to use any information in court against them. I do not. So I know the narrative is, he doesn't want a Coinbase situation. But the truth is once this case is over, they're going to be looking to IPO. And he can say they have all the liquidity in the world. He can say we've been profitable for the last 2 years. What are those numbers? I don't know. But the point is they're going to IPO, And he's referenced, and he made it very clear. He's using loose words and timeframes. He's talking about the current market conditions. They could change tomorrow. I'm just saying, we're in it to win it. Where most people aren't, that's where it is, and that's how dreams happen. That's what winning looks like, right? You gotta pay the cost to be the boss, and we've been paying it. You know, I wish I'm sure I'm missing some information, but I want this video to be quick and as to the point as I can be with my ramble. But at the end, we win. Oh, the sky in New York tonight is beautiful. I wish you were around to see it too. I'm so lonely I could cry. Why'd my best friend have to die like that? I threw up on a corner in Philadelphia. She said, boy, there ain't no real use in helping you. The only thing you ever owned were high hopes in a pocket comb, you fool. So don't act like you know who I am, 'cause the more I explain, the less you'll understand. Those assholes downtown are the only ones around to even try. So look up tonight, 'cause she's shining, it'll be alright. I think we can all relate, right? The only thing you ever owned was high hopes in a pocket comb, you fool. And I'll tell you something, my fucking roadies. I'll say this to my dreamers as well. All I ever wanted was a chance. And you know who we are. You know who you are. You give us a chance, and you'll find out real fucking quick. That's all we needed. We win. Love. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. It helps my reach if you guys do that. I'm not in this to make money on this channel. It's really therapy and perspective, what we're all going through. It's painful right now. You know, I do have these concerns that this ETF is going to bring enough people into Bitcoin, but I do think that equals price go up. But once it does, there's going to be a stability about it because there's power in numbers and there's power in market cap, and it's a reduced volatility, which isn't where we want to be with XRP right now. We want the volatility because that means rocket ships and moon and fucking, laser eyes, right? But I think we've got some time before that happens, that equilibrium with Bitcoin, which implies to me, even right now, that we'll see our volatility on the weekends. But a lot of these investors, they're happy making 15% in a week. So they're going to dump, and getting into Bitcoin. We don't have that right now. So I'm in no hurry to get a XRP ETF, but I am in a hurry to get this lawsuit over. And I would actually like Bitcoin to go up because, I think it would help the price. Even though I wanted decoupling, I just don't think we're there yet. Love. Leave your thoughts.